Alright guys, we are in a special place. Does anyone know where we are?
Gee, I wonder. Could it be the ElevaTOURS Museum?
Possibly.
And today, we have two awesome people from Pennsylvania. We have Jared Chambers and Chris Milton, and they're going to come see the Elevator Museum. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Here we go. Now, one of the redeeming qualities of this facility is you have to get to the museum, you got to ride up this old 1946 Salem elevator. Would one of y'all like to operate it, or do you want me to?
Why don't you go ahead?
Yeah, that way you get a good view. Here we go. It's a little bit finicky, but we'll see if we can get upstairs. Now, before I get started, the man behind this camera right here, Jared Chambers, has just made a very nice donation to the museum. Actually, several items, which you will get to see here in just a second. With that being said, I present to you the ElevaTOURS Elevator Museum, October 31st, 2019. So as of October 31st, this is the most up-to-date and recent tour of the museum. As you know, we now have LED lights, and watch these. All right, enjoy yourselves, guys.
Alrighty.
If you have any questions about any item, feel free to ask.
Alrighty, so we got impulse here, several impulses. Couple stuff from Jason, or Mike, but Jason did all the work. So much stuff that we've seen over the years. Got R series.
Look, that R series down there, it actually lights up.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it.
Okay. Correct the problem then. We have a slight problem that I have
Yeah,
to
well, I
fix.
saw the one wire, the neutral wire, the black one came off.
Where did it come off of? Oh.
And it came off in transit. I'm gonna...
Got old Baxter and Sons Epco. Got another Baxter and Sons Epco that lights up.
Oh, I found it.
Now, where'd this come from?
That came from a building down in Texas.
And we all know this. This is the Elmwood Garage. Then that alarm bell.
All right, we're back in business now. It lights
Now
up
let's take a
again.
look at this. And the alarm glows in the dark.
As to be expected with a collection like this, you're going to have some technical difficulties sometimes.
Now what's this one?
That is Armor. That's an Armor Car Top Station.
Old Seaberg. Old alarm bell. Old Westbrook. Alderson. Arno. This is cool. This is from, where's this from?
That is from Czechoslovakia.
That's cool.
That's Schindler from Switzerland.
This is Alamo.
Yep. Local company San Antonio, Arrow Heart buttons. Came off an Air Force base, supposedly.
I love this Dover.
That one needs to light up.
And here's another Dover. And here's one I just donated. Nice little Otis with a wooden button. That's Schindler. Otis pit switch. Car top station. Canton.
GAL transporter next to that.
Got General. And old Otis, which little technical difficulties with the up. Elmwood. Main hall. This is square. Now, was this one donated or was this one?
I bought that.
You bought that? Oh, look at that, the Diesel Juicy one. And then it has the switch, I think. Yep. ABC. It's Old Southern. Murray State, right?
I wonder if anyone recognizes this panel, Blackburn.
Smiley face.
Science Building at Murray State. Anyone that's been watching any YouTube elevator videos for any period of time will recognize this button right here.
It's Elmwood.
Awesome.
This is ThyssenKrupp. And it's got a lantern on the side. Then Selectomatic.
Yeah, that came from Scott Air Force Base in Illinois, and a guy, kid named Paul gave that to me.
It's got GAL on the inside.
It's extremely heavy. Everyone knows where that came from.
Was this outside or inside?
Inside.
Inside. And that's church.
Unfortunately, the Diesel DC elevator is still original.
Now, I may have the key for that. I can see if it will work.
I have the key for that.
For the master?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think we all know where that came from.
A very sentimental piece.
You had probably pressed that button while it was in the field.
Many times I've pressed every single one.
And you're pressing everyone right now.
I am.
All the way down to the door open.
Oh, I lost focus. This is Habitat in the ISIS. And it's a little flimsy.
What's to be expected from something modern?
This is Dover with ThyssenKrupp slapped on.
1987 Dover.
That's the older button there. And you got some knickknacks here. Number 12.
Right here, this is the most recent piece that has been donated to the museum, and this was actually donated by the man behind the camera.
Lotus.
That's right, Jared. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Much appreciated. It will be enjoyed by many people, and it's got a perfect place right here where it will be bolted down.
That's Series 1. Old rotary.
That phone is actually worth some money, believe it or not.
Huh.
It's an old Western Electric phone.
Oh, nice. This is M Series. Haven't seen.
Specifically designed for use inside an elevator.
Oh, that's actually really cool. And here's Montgomery from Cali. Then if you do the switches, they light up. And where'd this come from?
Captain Elevator, also known as Nick Jerome, sent that in. It was a birthday present from him a few years ago.
Nice. Then that famous Otis. There's so many photos of.
That's the first real cool. That and the ABC button were the first vintage elevator parts I got, and I actually purchased them off eBay.
Nice. We got Chris enjoying this shelf. Then we got the 707 building.
Those are going to be replaced with in-can because LED looks tacky in there.
Yeah.
And also, this alarm bell is going to be mounted inside that panel, and it's going to ring when it's pressed.
Nice. And then these are some of the sponsors for the museum.
Peely is a gold level patron. C.J. Anderson has done countless restorations, and Midwest Elevator has donated a bunch of awesome items in this museum. And here's some fan art. This was done by Jim Lee. That was done by Kevin Roberts.
Nice. Then this here is your old flyball governor, which is really, really cool. And there's a little Adams WN down there.
That came from Faculty Hall at Murray State University. I pressed this button all through my college career.
Nice. Wonder where this came from.
That button on the left you see is another new item that just came in today. It was donated by Mr. Chambers.
It was. Then you got different Montgomery Car Top Stations. One with a toggle switch to go up and down, and one with the physical buttons. Now this is Reno Lift and Rotary Dover. That's really cool. EPCO flush line. Triangle button. This is ISIS. Kone. Got the Southern Company. You have Elevator Engineering. Here's another Impulse. Now, this is one of the other buttons from Elmwood. More EPCO. Transporter, right?
Yep, transporter.
Black button, another black button. Real nice CJA. And something you will never see, a Blue Series 1. That's really cool.
Cool thing is, this piece right here was dug out of a trash can by an elevator technician. And this piece right here was also in the scrap pile. This was an elevator call button off a service elevator at the Coca-Cola plant in Paducah, Kentucky.
Nice. And this is Fine Arts Building, right?
Yep, that is one of the first pieces I ever got. Actually, this right here is the first piece I ever got. 1997, Dover Elevator Company gave it to me when they were modding the elevators to the Fine Arts Building from an old Alderson with a GAL controller to a Dover T4.
Nice. And then this is R Series, right?
Yep.
Then Impulse. Wonder where this one came from too.
Jared sent that in earlier this year.
Another R Series.
Which, if a battery was on it, all the floors would light up.
This is from Boxley in downtown Roanoke.
Sadly, I never rode that specific car.
That's Impulse. What's this? ThyssenKrupp?
Yep, I think Paul Evans donated that. And that came from, obviously, the city of Roanoke.
Then
That's the first car panel I ever got. First
Nice.
car panel ever.
oh, this is the car top.
Doesn't that look like something a kid put together?
Looks like something I would have put
Do you know where
together.
it came from?
Elmwood, right?
Yeah, that's a U.S. Elevator Car Top Station. It literally looks like something a child built. If that tells you anything about the quality of the U.S. elevator. These are doorbell buttons.
God.
I mean, that is cheap.
You could probably remake that.
cheap, you know?
Now, this is the floor indicator from church, right?
Yep.
Another one of my childhood pieces, or exhibits.
Horribly butchered by whoever was maintaining the elevators at the time. Schindler, right?
Yeah. Then you got your all the switches down here. Then explain this one to me. This is a Baxter & Sons.
That is a third-party U.S. elevator. Mike from Automatic Elevator gave that to me, and he said that's very special to him. And it was a third-party U.S. installation, which you don't find very many of those.
Yeah. This is the old Westinghouse. These are my favorite.
I love those buttons. I honestly like those better than the pop-out. I mean, the way they press.
Yeah, it's
They're
like
very satisfying to push.
they are. Then you got the San Francisco panel.
Pain elevator.
There's a video of Jason breaking that down. It's a GAL indicator. These are some mini R series, which
One has the label, one doesn't.
big as my hand.
You notice the difference between the two?
Oh yeah, it has that and that doesn't. This is PTL. They all light up. Another old Otis.
That came from Winship.
Otis with GAL. I've seen a couple of those. Oh, these light up.
They do?
Yeah.
Cool, I didn't know that.
Andrew's still finding stuff out. Another Schlieren. This is medium Schlieren.
That's medium Schlieren, big Schlieren, giant Schlieren.
Another one of
Big
childhood.
Schlieren is in the car.
Now I know I pushed these buttons. This came from 25.
The gray button.
Yeah.
I think I have some pictures of the guy actually getting it out for me.
Yeah. And this came from Elijah, if I remember right.
That's right, and this came from none other than Mr. Chambers.
Century 3 Mall.
Jared has been a pretty generous supporter of this museum.
Houghton, thinking, pretty sure. This came from Joseph.
It's just these guys have been kind enough to come and support the museum. Check out their YouTube channels. Jared is PA Elevators. Chris is Elevatoring Productions. Type it in the search bar on YouTube and you'll find their channels.
This is Old Dominion. Do you know where these came from?
I'm not quite sure where they came from, but somewhere around here.
Okay, then this
The
is
guy at ThyssenKrupp gave me a bucket of those.
D, right?
Yes.
This is MT.
Jason actually bought that for me. It was a very nice gift from him.
Dover from Winship Drama.
Yep.
707 building, square touch.
700 million Richmond.
Or 700 building.
And another person that's been a very generous donor is Sam Starr.
Yes.
Sam Starr contributed that, and I've been looking for one for years, along with several other pieces you've seen in here. Like I said, I can't name everybody, so many people. Schindler, Kone, Sam Starr, Jared, Automatic Elevator, Midwest Elevator, ThyssenKrupp, Peely,
Then
Paul Evans. So many people have... Without these people, this would not have been possible.
this is one of the original ones here, right?
That I actually got off eBay for $9.99.
This is something I donated years
Yes, that's
ago.
something we gave a while back. Sent it off to Tom. He rebuilt it.
This is the original CJ piece to the museum.
Actually, Jared did not directly give me that, but he's responsible for me acquiring that. By putting me in touch with the person who had it.
This is L series.
That came from Sam Starr.
Then we got a couple other buttons. These are the very rare plates.
Those I got off eBay. I think you have one.
I do. I have a intermediate. This is a Lotus. I love that.
That is another. That panel right there was given by Sam Starr.
A series.
That was from Mike Shelton Automatic Elevator. That is from ThyssenKrupp and Poe and Krunk. Actually, Otis Elevator and Poe and Krunk here in Roanoke, 707 building.
Innovation.
Big thanks to Otis and Poe and Krunk for the 707 parts.
Montgomery. Another innovation. Another 707. Doesn't light. This is Speedle, right?
Yep, Speedle, lovingly restored by the manufacturer, Tom Cyber.
And this one's the Marriott Marquis.
One of the first elevators I ever filmed.
That's Isis from Habitat, right? Oh no, that one's the new old stock,
That's
right?
new old stock, and the keys are inside it.
I have the single call. That's 39. Dewhurst.
Down here we have my armor buttons.
Armor and a Montgomery.
Armor is probably my favorite fixture ever, that version of armor.
It says General down on the bottom.
Yep, that was off a Dover elevator.
This is the Fair Hall. That came from Clay. I actually rode that elevator when it was still in
Yep,
service.
Clay donated that. I think it's wired up, I just have to plug it in, and those will all light up, I believe.
Nice.
That is Adam's replacements of Otis Touch. Adam Survivor is probably the best elevator button base that's widely available because it's available on almost every vintage button.
Yeah. Then up here, this is a Dover indicator. Where did this one come from?
The Westinghouse or the Otis?
The Otis.
That came from a bank building downtown.
Nice.
An elevator that was actually ruined in the flood.
And here's another one of these old Otis buttons. This is the new ThyssenKrupp button. Not the new ThyssenKrupp. The ThyssenKrupp button everyone gets with that safety ambassador. That's US. This came from Jackson.
Murphy elevator from Alex.
I think I already saw these. And there's an Otis Gen 2 belt. And then here is from Macy's.
Macy's Herald Square, New York City.
I heard that word way too much. Macy's. And then here we got an old Otis.
That was from the patrons. So the patron supporters made that button and this button possible. This button and that button are thanks to all the fine people that support me on Patreon.
Nice. Here's a single A series button. Kone Delta and then the Kone KS. Ooh, that's fallen. KSS 220. And here's the crank. But yeah, this place is amazing. Done a lot of hard work.
What did you think of your visit, Jared?
Amazing.
I want to thank you so much for coming.
No problem.
Alrighty. In my head of how I want it. Okay.
And this is my tour of the museum.
Bye, Jared. All right, what do you want?